So there's been a lot of talk about diversity and inclusion in Sweet Adelines. And I know a lot of choruses have issues with, I guess, getting more diversity within their choruses. Do you have any advice to how they can make a breakthrough with that? Who should they be targeting? How should they be marketing? What can they do to bring that to their choruses?
Well, diversity and inclusion in Sweet Adelines is one of our most challenging issues. Our viewers may be aware of a challenging history of Sweet Adelines with that regard. Just brief recap, I don't want to bring the room down too much, but barbershop music was a uniquely American art form. It was started by African American singers. Then, like several other things in our culture, white singers started taking it on and kind of, you might call it appropriation, kind of took over and led the art form down a certain path. And then with the difficult history of our country, we had a lot of really challenging racial segregation and oppression. And during that time in our history, it was unfortunately pretty normal for this to happen. And that was that we formed an organization of singers of barbershop music, and we excluded the originators of the art form from membership in our organization. And Sweet Adelines was founded without that racial exclusion thing. But then in the very earliest days of our organization, we actually introduced into our bylaws a requirement for the singers of the members of Sweet Adelines to be white women. And that was only in our bylaws for a handful of years, I think 6 or 7 years, and then it was removed. But since the time that it's been removed, which was in, I think, the 60s, I don't have the date in my mind, and moving forward, as you might imagine, the legacy of that holds strong and is a really challenging thing to overcome without a lot of purposeful action. So what is the purposeful action that we should be doing and can be doing? I personally don't have the answer to that question. I have a desire for us to be inclusive, not only racially, but of every demographic. I want us to be truly the place where everyone can come say, at this time, we do not admit men into our membership. I don't see that changing, but we do admit other genders besides men. So folks who have a gender, who identify as either a woman or a non-binary gender, you're welcome here. Blacks, other races, disability, sexual orientation, all of these diverse demographics are ones that Sweet Adelines unfortunately has a really harsh is the right word? Probably, from the perspective of this group's history about not being inclusive. I believe today, to the core of my soul, that our current board and most recent boards in the years preceding right now, we want inclusivity to be our cornerstone. And I think the vast majority of our members feel the same way. And we're hamstrung a little bit by cultural inertia. Honestly, I don't think we know how to address this issue. I think we feel like, well, we're open to anyone who wants to come, just come. And we're a little maybe naive about why people wouldn't want to come to a chorus who currently doesn't have any members who look like them. So, but the good news is, even though I don't have the answers, there's a diversity and inclusion task force that's been working for the last year or two. And right now, there is a diversity toolkit being developed, and it's being piloted in a chorus right now. And we're going to learn the lessons off of that chorus and apply them to other, we're going to start with one chorus and then spread it out to a handful of other choruses to pilot. And the reason we're not giving it to everybody is because we know there's holes in it right now. And there are going to be hiccups in it. We want to smooth that out as much as possible. But there's going to be materials being provided to all choruses in Sweet Adelines and all regions in Sweet Adelines that will help answer the question, what can we do to bring more diversity into our ranks? And,
I love your response. Because I know for a lot of Sweet Adelines who are African American, I think they feel like we try to erase the past. And I don't feel like we're trying to erase the past. The past is what it is. It's history. It's a part of our history.
Yeah.
But we have to move forward as well to gain that type of membership. But I wouldn't, because like from my perspective, for me and how I got involved in barbershop, I didn't want to be a barbershopper. My mom said I should audition, and I said, no.
There's no one there that looks like me.
I said, there's nobody that looks like me. I don't think they're going to pick me. I don't think they're going to want me. And she said, no, you need to learn how to sing all genres of music, and I think you'll love it. So I went out, I tried out, and I've loved it ever since.
Well, thank God for your mom, honestly.
What do you say? I was a little obsessed for a long time. Let's calm down a little bit. But it's been a part of my life for 20 years, and I've been a member for 15.
Yeah.
So I love that you put all that in there to explain all of that.
I happen to belong to 2 choruses right now who actually, percentage-wise, are pretty far ahead of other Sweet Adeline choruses with regard to our diversity, which I wanted to speak very carefully here because I'm certainly so glad that all these members come from a diverse background and a diverse population are members of Sweet Adelines in my personal Sweet Adelines homes. And yet I know it's not enough, right? It's not enough. We live in a very diverse area in Central Maryland here. And our general population in Central Maryland is not reflected in our chorus membership. And I want to get to where we have more representation of all of our diverse population of our geographic area in our membership. And until we can make more gains on that, I don't think that it's okay to say, well, you know, we have 2 Black members, or we have 5 Black members, or people of color in our chorus. We're doing good. Yeah, compared to some other places. But,
Thank you.
Right?
Yes. Exactly.
So, you know, it's a really hard conversation to have.
Right.
It's a really hard conversation to have, and there's strong feelings on every side. I come down on the side of let's share our music with as many women and give as many women as possible the opportunity to benefit from everything we do.
Yes.
And if we have to change what we do to make more women feel comfortable and invited, then let's do it. I am in favor of that. And so, you know, race relations in our country is like, I am the last person to be able to say how to proceed. But
this is a part of why I wanted to start this month talking about barbershop in Harmony. And bringing that awareness of what we do, and that is for everybody. Yes, we do have a past. There is a history there. But in order for you to be a part, just stick your foot out a little bit. Come join to a chorus. Try it out. Come hear us. The relationships and friendships that you build from choruses or quartets is the beauty of it all. And we're all doing the same thing that we love to do, music, sing, and we're coming together as a whole. And we're basically a family. We're doing regionals together. We're doing coaching sessions on the weekends together. We're always together.
Yeah.
You know, so this is for everybody. It doesn't